generally speaking, musicians are pretty ace people. You know, wow. I always thought like the better the musician, the snottier they'd be, the more famous the musician, the more hotty-toddy they'd be. But I find the opposite. The better musician, the nicer the person. I think they're confident of what they do, and they have that. Not to say shitty musicians aren't nice people too, because they are. They certainly are. And there's all of us around, floating around. But I mean, what other people will pay to play, right? Like, people with normal jobs think we're all crazy because you know, these indie musicians work, you know, saving their money at maybe minimum wage jobs, and they spend their money at practice spaces, or they give money to dudes like me to you know, to document their sound, and who else would do that, you know? They think we're nuts. Normal people do. And we live and we burn, and we just desire this music. We've got to lay it down and capture it. It doesn't matter if it's good, bad, or indifferent, right? It's in our souls, it's our beings, it's part of us. We've got to lay it down. And so for that, if I had a hat, I would tip it towards all these fine friends. I get cold calls from people or emails, like the bands that want to come and record. It's like, yeah, we organize it, and I go and I pick them up with their gear. And I've got a little trepidation about it, you know. I'm thinking, oh, geez, I don't really want to do this session. I don't know these people, and I get a little shy or whatever, believe it or not. And I'm like, oh, geez. Then I go and pick them up, and by the end of the weekend, it's like we know intimate secrets. Everyone knows intimate secrets about each other, and we're all best friends for life. You know, and I walk away, and they put money in my pocket, which in turn, I put money in someone else's pocket so I can buy a new microphone or keep the place alive. It's communal that way. And I walk away and like, man, these people, I just made new friends. They're happy because they've got a document, and I've helped in some small way, helped them realize their dream. And geez, it's just, wow, what's wrong with this picture? Nothing. If you want to make a great record, you got to leave outside the door any kind of sensitivity. You know, if you're a musician, you got to be open to criticism. You got to be open to someone says, like, you know, that's just not good enough, you know, or that sucks. And it's like, it's great if you're dealing with people that can be that frank, right, and open. And I think anyone that's made a great record, yeah, you know, they're not handled with kid gloves. But not all people are like that. So you gotta suss that out too. And man, you gotta look out for the bass players, because the poor bass players, like, in the low, no one gives them respect, and oh my God, the guitar player and the singer get all the girls, and in all the interviews, and the bass player, and the drummer can be crazy. And the drummer runs the ship, right? Everybody knows that. Oh, I learn so much every time, and honest to God, every session too, I walk away from it and I think of my failings as a human being. Like how much I've got to learn about you know, being a better person. Big part of this job, yes, the psychological aspect. It's like, yeah, technical aspect, you can go to school, you can learn all you want about it, and you can be really good technically. I didn't go to school. I don't know dick about the technical stuff. I just know if it sounds good or sounds bad. I know some basic stuff. I don't want to know. And, you know, I'm of the school of the David Briggs, who recorded Neil Young, all the great Neil Young albums. He's one of my heroes because one of his phrases is, the more you think, the more you stink. Keep it simple. I mean, I think part of my role is to, you know, hit that mic up there, get the people feeling good, and make damn sure I record it and record it hot. But I also get paid, I feel, to you know, to tell jokes. I mean, I try not to talk. I try to work too, but a lot of it is me telling stories. You know, like my rock stories. You know, when I saw the Who with Keith Moon, when I was just out of diapers, and you know, I think that's every bit as important as you know, talking about a chord sequence for a song. I know if I was in a situation with maybe some, I don't know, George Martin or Steve Albini or somebody, I'd want to hear stories. I'd want to get into their beings as much as I'd want them to get into mine and pull stuff out of me, right? Because I think it all filters out.
It still makes my blood so warm, and it still fills me up with scorn. But maybe we could join the circus if the boss continues to jerk us. What do you know? Let's jump on an ice floe. What do you know? There's a loon on the lagoon. Record the sound on the bridge of ice. They're gonna know. They're gonna know. Sing if you got to. Sing if you want to. Let's jump on